Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're your one-stop shop for all things positive within your fandom. And today we have to talk about something we didn't get the chance to talk about the rest of the week. Because this is something Saturday. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to be talking about some Doctor Who news that's come out. Because I've had some people ask me to talk a little bit about it. And it's here. We've got some news, so let's jump into it. Okay, so what is this news? Well, basically we're going to get some spin-offs of Doctor Who possibly in the future because Russell T Davies, who has been gone for 15 years, has sort of come back to that forefront. He's sort of the one now in the limelight once again, and he's responsible for the Sarah Jane Adventures and for Torchwood, which are two very successful spin-offs of Doctor Who. Now, you may, if you're a Doctor Who fan, know that there was a series that sort of spun off from it a few years back, but that didn't last very long. And the budget and stuff of the series has dropped steadily to the point where he didn't feel comfortable being a part of it and all that. So that's why he went ahead and left. Now he's back and the budget's higher because now Doctor Who is actually going to be streaming on Disney Plus. So with that comes a higher budget and more potential for things like spin-offs. He has gone on record as saying that he's thrilled about the move to Disney because he feels like now it's in good hands, that we can actually start to see this higher budget come to fruition and allow them to really stretch their wings in terms of what they can do with the series. I'm personally hoping it's a throwback to some of the older Doctor Who episodes, at least as far back as before he left it. That would be amazing to me, personally. I love Doctor Who. I started watching it a long time ago when I would catch an episode here and there on PBS. It always seemed like a really cool series, and anybody who knows me knows that I'm down for anything time travel, so that's awesome too. And there are so many great characters here that they can choose from to bring into the forefront to get their own spin-off. Torchwood, a lot of those actors are still around. They're still acting as of right now. And a Torchwood reunion wouldn't be all that bad. So then if they wanted to do the same thing with the Sarah Jane Adventures, those kids are now grown up and they could come to the forefront and do what they needed to do in a sequel slash, you know, reunion show. And that would be awesome as well. Now, the cool thing about doing this type of thing is that there are a number of things they can pull from. With Russell T Davies admitting that he is really jealous of what's become of the Star Trek franchise on streaming services, he feels that the same thing could be done for Doctor Who. And I really don't think he's wrong. In addition to having the Sarah Jane Adventures and Torchwood come back, you could have things like Clara's Continuing Adventures. You know, that was something that was kind of left up in the air. We know she ended up traveling with me, the character me, and we know that they basically ended up going wherever they went. We don't know where that was, and we don't know what they're doing currently. But the idea that they could go and do that, that would be fun as well. And then you also have some of the doctors that people feel need comebacks. Some of the ones that they felt like didn't get a proper send-off. Maybe more adventures by them with a few tweaks here and there for technology reasons. It could, in theory, work. Rose is sort of mentioned because of how she was left off, in sort of this parallel dimension. However, you could also explore Donna, who kind of became a doctor in her own right. Very much like Doctor Who, she became known as Dr. Donna. And there are so many characters to choose from within this series that you could do spin-offs for. So the news for Doctor Who fans has become that much more exciting. I personally just love the idea of time travel in itself, and it was the biggest attraction to me to get involved in the show and see what it was about. Because I remember seeing the episodes on PBS when I was younger and actually sort of enjoying them. And going back and watching as many as I could to make sense of a lot of stuff that was going on. And it is a crazy ride with a lot of crazy stories. And I would actually say there is no right or wrong place to jump into Doctor Who. And if you like time travel adventures or anything else like that, you could do a lot worse than this series. This would be a really good jumping off point for Doctor Who. Having it be on Disney Plus seems a bit jarring to a lot of fans, but it's also going to bring in this entirely new audience that's going to be watching it for the first time, possibly even finding it for the first time. And to have all the possible spin-offs that could come into fruition happening around this series might actually make it more successful than ever. And that is what he's counting on with doing this. With coming back in under it being under Disney, he's hoping to actually do that type of thing. Get the series more popular than it's ever been before. And I personally think that that is going to be awesome. I'm down for this. I'm down to give it a try on Disney. I think it's going to be really, really fun. As long as they keep Doctor Who strictly who Doctor Who is. And with him returning, well, that's kind of good news for a lot of fans. So that's where I'm going to leave it off to you guys. We want to know what you guys think. Leave us a comment in the comment box below letting us know if you're excited for this news at all. Are you a Doctor Who fan? Are you going to give the Doctor Who series a try now that it's on Disney Plus? We definitely want to hear from you. Share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. And then don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the channel and it's free. And then also Miko says we need more subscribers. And you don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, fandom is family.